congratulations on the new single that you have with Reyna Roberts. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? I know it's a little bit of a change of speed for you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different. That's where we're headed though. We're headed in more of, middle America. We're headed into like a more of like the country wave, kind of mixing in a little bit of stuff all together. But I've known Reyna for, since I was like 16 years old, I think. So it's been like, 7 or 8 years. And she has this amazing song called Another Round, and she's already dropped it actually. But we ended up doing like another version together. And we're performing it at the CMA Fest, and so it was really cool. She just came by and showed it to me. She was like, "We have this," and like it's so. And I was like, "That is fire!" And she was like, "We just got to chopping it up," and asked them if I wanted to like be on the second verse with her, and we just like ran it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So, what do you look for when you do like a collaboration like this?
Honestly, like as in like inspiration and stuff like that to write, or like a lot of the collaborations that I've done, I haven't really done a whole lot like this where they brought the song already ready and then I just like kind of like added to it. It was more so like we sit down and we kind of like, we're like, what do we want to talk about? What's the vibe we're going for? And we'll just sit down. We'll have my producers like produce something out cool. And we sit there and we just write the whole thing together. We just kind of bounce off of each other in the writing process. But this was like a kind of a first for me to just like come and have the song that's already out and kind of like put my own little sauce on it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you had a song "Human" that came out a little bit a few weeks ago. Talk a little bit about that song. I know that's had a big impact on people. Talk about how you came up with it and what it was like.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, I dropped it. It's been like probably it's like 2 months ago or something like that. But it's this year I got started off. It wasn't the most ideal way to start the year. I was going through relationship problems, breakups and just problems in general, family issues, didn't really have anything to do with the song necessarily, but I lost my best friend. I was just literally at my all-time like low. And it was just to like let people know that like there's so many people that are also lonely and like sad and depressed and all this stuff. And like people hold us to such high standards because we have this platform and we have this like this image that we're supposed to, carry on. And it's like just letting everyone know that like I'm human just like everybody else. Like I make mistakes, I mess up, I fall, I'm broken just like everybody else. And just like also let people know that because there's a lot of people that look up to us and want what we have, and just let them know it's really not as great as what it seems. It's not, cool. Like there's money with it and there's followers and fame with it, but it's like, what is all of that at the end of the day? If you like, don't even like, if you're losing yourself trying to find something you thought was so great, right? It's really like a lot more lonelier than you would think.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about that. I mean, what have been some of the takeaways of the last year? I mean, obviously it's been hard for everybody, but talk about your experience. What have been some of like the life lessons you've gotten out of the last year that maybe affect your music? And
yeah, I would say just as far as my music and life lessons that I've learned, like overall, I would say for like, at least like relationship wise, I would say, I think like I like look for, I'm like, dude, I'm such like a guy, like I want love so bad, man. I want to be with like just one person so bad. I'm like, I would say, don't look for anything. Like let just life happen how it's supposed to happen. And I would say cherish every moment for sure, but also be very careful who you surround yourself with. And, be very like, be around great people and let people be involved in your life, but also at the same time be very aware of who's around you as well and their intentions around you.